The month of love.
Absolutely.
Hey? Now we are going to spoil our loved one. I've prepared something using the ingredients that's in the mystery box.
Yeah.
So we've got some chakalaka, and I'm going to incorporate it with just grated potato. Grate on its own, but to add that bit of spiciness to the dish, we've basically sort of dehydrated it a little bit. So straight into the oven on a baking tray. Kind of intensifies it a little bit, you know. You get that nice
taste.
The taste, the spiciness, intensifies it. So we're going to make it's called a Rosti. It's a German potato dish, basically.
Yeah.
Okay?
And it's good for date night?
It's lovely for date night. Well, my mum used to say you put love into the food, you know, and then it tastes so much better.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
That's what we do. Okay, so potato grated, you squeeze out all that excess moisture. And
it's still raw potato, right?
Raw potato. Okay. And our chakalaka gets, I'm going to ask you to quickly...
Absolutely, chef.
Do a bit of stirring there.
Got you. Also, guys, please watch how I'm stirring it. The wrist, it's all in the wrist, you know? So as you're doing, you know...
You're folding.
You're folding it, and the rhythm is there, you know? You think of a love song since it's date night, and yeah.
Some time. You're going to need that today.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that was a good one.
I know it's a bad one, I'm sorry. It's a chefy joke. It's a chefy joke.
Welcome, Barney.
That's such a dad joke. That's what I think.
And it works well with especially earthy flavors like potato and mushrooms and things like that.
Oh.
Just give it a nice chop. Okay, that goes in there. Bit of this butter.
Okay. And do I keep
Just
folding?
Keep stirring.
Okay.
Folding.
Oh wow, I actually love the idea of chakalaka actually being infused in a fritter. That is smart. Chef.
Okay, then in the same pan, we've got a pumpkin. I grew up where my mum used to make this sort of sweet pumpkin. It's like, you know, typical South African addition to a dish. Obviously, this is date night. You want to kind of elevate everything.
You have to impress your date.
Yeah, so we're not going to boil it. What we want is to, you know, get a bit of color on there. You can actually, while you're sort of roasting it in the pan, some sweetness within the pumpkin itself. So that will allow it to caramelize. And as soon as it starts to caramelize, it will get that nice sort of golden brown color to it. And as you turn and play with the temperature, I say play with the temperature because you don't want to be too high or too low. The idea is, what I want to make is a nice caramelized pumpkin. We're going to add some star anise to it. Any sort of aniseedy flavor goes well with pumpkin.
Yeah?
I'm sure you guys know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's butter in there already. So what we want is just to kind of put some of that into our pan here that's been slightly heated.
Oh, clever, I see.
Chef, so the butter acts like a binding for the potato and chakalaka.
It acts like a binder, but also, you know, that's the beauty of butter, flavor.
Oh.
You know, so you'll get kind of to, once it starts cooking, you'll get to that nice kind of nuttiness. The potato still, obviously, it's got sort of starch, it's starchy, so it will release more of that starchiness, and that will kind of like also bind it together more.
I'm standing in the masterclass and I'm kind of completely zoned out because I'm so in my head. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna make and how I'm gonna make it. After seeing the mystery box, I was considering doing this, but now that Chef Reuben is demonstrating it, I might just change my mind.
So as a chef, do you cook on date night?
Of course.
Why don't I believe you?
I do, but yeah, not always.
Okay. So what are some of the things that people should be cooking on date night?
Obviously, when you have a loved one, you know what they like.
Yeah.
So you try and make something that they like, you know?
So it's a balance between making something that you're good at and something that they like. So even back to the challenge today, I mean, there's the chicken, you put your best foot forward and then you tweak it with a little bit of ingredients that are in the mystery box.
Yeah, I don't think this is the place to, especially in a competition, where you want to try something completely new in terms. Okay, I think adding oros to a chicken dish is maybe slightly new, But the ingredient itself, there's some sweetness in there, there's some citrus flavor in there. That can go with food in any dish. I mean, if you reduce this down, it's got a nice sort of syrupy taste to it. Like here, now we have pumpkin. I've added the stannies. So the stannies sort of like flavors that the butter turns slightly. It's almost just that one step before it burns.
Yeah.
So it goes brown and then it becomes nutty. You can smell it.
Can I?
Yeah.
Smells amazing from here.
You can smell that, hey?
Okay, to that, we're gonna be adding the oros.
And that's when I come in.
There we go.
There we go. Just a dash.
Come on, give it some more. Maybe a little more. Come on.
Of course.
Come on. There we go.
I'm learning that you can turn oros into a glaze, and personally that is really exciting because I didn't know you could do that.
Okay, now I want you guys to smell that. I mean,
I can already
can you
smell
smell
that.
it?
Yeah.
Don't burn yourself. You can smell it. You know, that kind of citrusy flavor together with
it smells good.
Yeah?
It's amazing how ingredients change in the different ways that you use them.
Yeah. And now it's my flip.
Who would have thunk? Oh, you're flipping now.
You want to flip it? You want to flip it?
Woo! Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So these two elements for our dish is almost done.
The pumpkin, just a question, Chef, is that caramelizing in the oros with the butter and the stannies?
Yes. The sweetness that we love with pumpkin is now
Yes.
coming from the oros.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Yes.
bring it all together.
All right.
I'm getting some good ideas from this masterclass. I might actually incorporate it into my own dish.
So,
Yes.
you know, like if you're cooking for your special
Someone.
someone, the idea is that the plate must also look pretty.
Yes.
Keep that special person in your mind all throughout. You know, you know, picture us to be that person.
Yes.
I don't know if that's easy, maybe for Arthur, but maybe for me it's easier. So we're going to put the rosti at the bottom.
Okay.
This is yogurt,
Okay.
some chives, lemon juice, and I've just kind of balanced the flavors with a tiny bit of honey, but it's still got a bit of acidity to it. Okay. Normally, when you serve rosti, it goes really well with sour cream, especially. So this will kind of like act as like the sour cream in this case. Then we've prepared the chicken. We've used some of that Benny stock cubes,
Yes.
some breadcrumbs, just crusted it with that, and then baked it in the oven.
Can you guys see that?
It's very beautiful.
A lovely pumpkin. I actually want quite a lot of this on the plate because it is delicious.
And it looks like it's packed with flavor.
Ach, it's,
And that butter's coming through there.
I mean, we've added that kind of oros and that
oros
like
as
lovely
well.
kind of brown butter. We still want some of that on there. We have our crispy rosti. Prepared the sage, so this also goes really well with pumpkin. I'd like that to go sort of like more around there
All right.
to finish it off.
Some basil.
This is like a little bit of fresh baby basil.
This plate looks like love.
Definitely.
It screams effort.
It screams I love you.
Right?
See, that's how we want to feel after today, after the challenge.
yes.
Get the memo.
Hey?
Got the memo.
Got it.
Hey, there you have it. Our chakalaka rosti, crusted chicken, braised pumpkin with some oros and butter and sage.
Yummy. Now the pressure is there.
The pressure.
Too high.
It's high.
Too high.
I think the presentation is quite awesome. It's really cooking up some ideas of how I want to present my food as well.
You can smell the butter and it smells divine.
Looking at Reuben's plate, I just want to dig in.
What do you think?
What? Oh, the butter.
You can taste the butter.
I think the oros,
Can you taste the orange just a bit there?
but I wouldn't have guessed there's oros in it until I saw it.
Because it's not overpowering once you cook it through.
The spiciness comes through.
Because the pressure.
Yeah,
We want you to be inspired. You're thinking of pressure.
levels.
The dehydrated chakalaka is very interesting to me. It is a bit weird, but it actually works out really well.
You know, Chef, I think you impressed them.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Great date night.
You see, so I'm already sharing love.
Yeah. I can
Now
feel
I
it.
want it back. Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Definitely.
We will deliver.
Yes.
Will.
Love to hear it.
The love will be in the air.